It's now time for Remember When with Uncle John. John Guess, Ouachita County's resident storyteller and local historian. Sit back now and enjoy a walk down memory lane as John recalls the days of yesteryear in his own unique way. You never know, some of it might even be true. So here's Uncle John, along with his trusty sidekick, Kelly Blair.
Back on Remember When with Uncle John. Well, we are almost there. We are at the next best thing to a Friday. Couldn't be doing this without our great sponsors, though, including ProMed Ambulance Service.
Give those fine folks a call at 1-800-634-0436. They are serving Randolph, Lawrence, Ashley, Union, Dallas, and Calhoun County. Get signed up on their Priority Membership Ambulance Care Program. Tell them Uncle John and Kelly sent you.
Oh, without a doubt. Also, Sherwin-Williams House Paint. You can holler at them at 836-8125. You ask them, where y'all at? They're going to say 315 Jefferson Street. They're going to say, what can I get down there? They're going to say any kind of interior and exterior house paint that you might need. And they're going to say, who do I need to talk to? And Greg Bradshaw will say, you can come see me or any of these other fine folks that work down here. We can all point you in the right direction.
And come by the Shopper's Guide and see our good friend J.J. Lindsay. If you need some printing done, stationery, business cards, no trespassing signs, Merry Christmas signs, happy birthday signs, you know, the welcome to the world, my little bitty baby girl, whatever sign you need, JJ will fix you up.
No doubt about it. Also, when everybody's talking about Remember When with Uncle John and they say, oh, man, but I missed it. Everybody's telling me about it. You can say, look, all you got to do is go to Google Podcast or iHeartRadio or Spotify or Apple Podcast, anywhere they have podcasts. You can find Remember When with Uncle John, including YouTube and our very own Radio Works Facebook page.
Absolutely.
What you want to talk about here today, John?
Well, you know, it's well documented of my disdain for country music in the beginning of my life.
Oh, you know, you gotta grow into it.
You know, and this being a country music station, somewhat, I feel like we need to salute something. You know,
Somewhat. we do it all, man. The new, the old, and the legends.
Okay. Released this date, December the 15th, 1955, is probably the song that changed my mind about country music because my daddy played it incessantly, and I got so sick of hearing it, I decided if you can't beat him, you might as well join him.
Hey, there you go.
Folsom Prison Blues by the great Arkansas native Johnny Cash.
From Kingsland, Arkansas.
Later from Dice, Arkansas, but they didn't shoot the water tower at Dice.
No,
they shot the one at Kingsland. But I'm going to tell you how big a hit it was. Released in 1955. 13 years later, in 1968, it was Billboard Song of the Year.
Wow!
And it started the juggernaut of Johnny Cash. It kind of kick-started his career.
And you could argue outlaw country as a genre.
That's right, because you know it ain't but one of them ever kicked the lights out of the stage at the Grand Ole Opry, but Johnny Cash, you know, with a microphone stand, you know. But Folsom Prison Blues, you know, and it was a groundbreaking deal, you know, when he done those prison concerts live.
Yep.
But my daddy had the service station in Chittister, you know, 50 yards from the railroad track. And every time Daddy'd be sitting in there and it wasn't busy and the train would come through, I could hear him over there humming it, you know. I hear that train a-coming. It's coming round the bend. You know, and then he'd put it on the record player. He kept the record player out there. And I'm telling you, it just made my skin crawl when I was a teenager. But it started slowly changing my mind about country music as I got older. I began to appreciate what Johnny Cash was, how his life was. You know, I always had the train deal. I always loved the train part. But you know, what a song to release in 1955, 13 years later, is Billboard Song of the Year.
And you're talking about what an artist. Think about somebody like Merle Haggard sitting in the audience listening to Johnny Cash and decides, that's what I want to be. Merle Haggard's in the top 10 of greatest all-time classic country artists anyway.
Wrote thousands of songs.
Yeah.
Thousands of songs.
All started because he heard Johnny Cash.
All started because he heard Johnny Cash at Folsom Prison.
What do you think, man?
Man, what a song. What a story. What an artist. and it got started right up the road here, right up 79 Highway.
Just down the road a piece.
That's right.
Hey, that's going to wrap up Remember When with Uncle John here for today, but we're going to be back here tomorrow with Top Tune Friday. Can I guess?
I bet you can.
Okay. Well, we're not going to spoil it just yet. Tune back in tomorrow, folks. You know what's coming. It's good. It's worth it.
See you tomorrow, Kelly.
You've been listening to Remember When with Uncle John on Y95. This broadcast can be heard each weekday morning at 6:45 on South Arkansas's favorite station, Y95.